Welcome to the 2024 Life Awards ceremony, broadcasting live from the Charlemagne building here in the European Commission in Brussels. I do not only welcome all of you sitting here in front of me in this beautiful room, but also all those who join us online through our digital platforms. My name is Merle Becker, and I'm so honored to be your host for this special evening tonight. Be prepared for the next 90 minutes for inspiring speeches and engaging activities, and most of all, for sure, the core of everything, the actual presentation of the awards tonight. These awards include the categories nature, circular economy, and quality of life and climate action. And we also have a special category tonight, but I will tell you more about this later on. We have also a fifth category, and this is where you come in, which is our desired citizen prize. And you still have 30 minutes to vote for the projects that you find most suitable for this prize. So for the fifth category, you are actually the ones voting and being the jury. You can still go to lifeawards.eu and vote for your favorite project. The big question of tonight is who is going to go home with one of these beautiful trophies here on my side. They're not only beautiful, but they're also in line with the topic of the Green Week this year, which is water. I think it reminds me of water at least. And they are made out of upcycled material. So I think sounds like a good fit to me. Let me tell you a little bit about the LIFE program for all those who don't know yet. The LIFE program has been a cornerstone of environmental and climate action since its launch in 1992. So we're in the 32nd year. It's almost as old as I am, but not quite yet. And today we also celebrate the 18th edition of the LIFE Awards. The awards represent many different projects that illustrate the rich diversity and commitment of European citizens to protect the environment, to adapt to climate change, and to enhance the quality of life through general sustainable practices. And you can become part of this movement tonight. We invite you to use the hashtag LifeAwards24 and make today's ceremony and the topic of the LIFE Awards a trending topic on social media. So please, whenever you're on your phone or you're at home on the computer, use the hashtag LifeAwards24. You may have also noticed this beautiful tree here at my side, and it's a symbol of hope for a greener future, for a more sustainable future, and you can also be part of this symbol. I invite you to take the paper and the pen that you can find on your desks, hopefully. Yes, there's one, great. And please write down your commitment for a more sustainable future. What are you going to do throughout the next year to make this world a bit greener and a bit better? It might be something very easy, like I pledge that I will eat plant-based once a week. Or it can be something a bit more difficult, like maybe something like I will create a community garden in my neighborhood, which can be more tricky. But make it feasible, because I'll ask you next year if you've done it. And still be a bit creative. Don't do something you already do, right? Make it a bit challenging for yourself. And maybe the most important part, make it readable, because we'll collect them afterwards, and I and some others, we have to read it. So please take care of your handwriting. And for the audience at home, please do the same and use the hashtag LifeAwards24. And I promise you, we'll read all of them. As you can see on the tree, we have already started collecting some of these pledges throughout the last 2 days here at the Green Week. And there are very, very great pledges. I invite you afterwards to come and read them. While you're thinking and writing, I don't see a lot of people writing, so I gave you a homework. Yeah, you're writing, that's great. I will do the same. I have a little paper here. And you know, I've been thinking a bit about it. I had some more time than you have. And I realized that it's been a while that I want to reduce my plastic use. And I always find myself grabbing back the tomatoes in a plastic bag. So I will pledge to use less plastic in the next year. And whoever is from Brussels, whenever you should see me in a supermarket in the next year, taking the plastic bag with the apples or the tomatoes, you are allowed to come to me and remind me of my commitment, okay? So I will write this. If you have problems with the pencils, you sometimes have to push a bit harder in the beginning, or you just share a pencil with your neighbor, one which is working. Okay, I will commit to using less plastic. So this is my own little pledge. And let me just give you an idea of what other people wrote down. And I will hang this here. I'll read some of them for you. That's fun. I just grabbed one. I commit to buying groceries with less packaging where possible. So I'm not the only one with this idea. And I have not buying a new cell phone every 2 years. That's a good one. Or I will teach my children about the value of nature and what to do to respect it and protect it in all occasions for the next generations. And the last one, we commit to purchasing office supplies that are recycled, biodegradable, or made from sustainable materials. So I think all of them are great, but now it's up to you to find your own, which fits in your lifestyle and which helps you to commit to a greener future. You know, I once read a quote from Confucius who said, to put the world in order, we must first set our hearts right. And I think there's something really true about it. And I would like to invite you all to really arrive in the moment, to really take a deep breath and to arrive in the moment. Everyone's in the moment? No? Okay, I'm maybe not the right person to do this kind of meditation, mindfulness exercise with you, because I'm maybe the one speaking too fast and being a bit too excited to do so. But I think we have someone really, really great to do this. And I would like to invite Gabriele Fitterer on stage with me, who is helping us to really arrive in the moment. Welcome.
Thank you.
Big applause.
So welcome also from my side. And I would like to invite you to take a break. To take a break, to arrive in the present moment, as Merle was mentioning. And I would like you to understand that I'm not bringing anything to you, which may be a surprise, but I would like to take something away from you. So those of you who are interested in following me on a mindful meditation journey, I'm inviting now to go with me on this journey. And what we are going to do, we are coming in the present moment, and we will put our attention on our senses, our breath. And the invitation is to be curious, simply to be curious. Not judging this experience in any way, not judging yourself in any way, but simply to open up to what is in this moment. And as we usually do in mindfulness meditations, I'm inviting you now to take a dignified upright position, so sitting on your chair, and the feet are in contact with the floor. Your hand may rest on your laps, and you may close your eyes. And if you prefer, you may also lower your gaze if this feels more comfortable. And I'm inviting you to take a moment to become still. So we are starting our small meditation by bringing our awareness on the breath and taking some deliberate deep breaths by breathing in through the nose and breathing out from the nose. And you are following your own rhythm, breathing in and maybe allowing yourself to let go a little on the out breath. And from this point now, I'm inviting you to shift your attention and bring it onto the sounds into this room. Not trying to identify them, but just to go from sound to sound. Those who are more far away, those who are closer. And just tuning into the quality. Are they high-pitched, low-pitched, constant? Awareness of hearing. And we are continuing our journey, and we are bringing now our attention on the sense of touch. Where are the clothes touching your body? Tuning into the places where you can feel the fabric touching your body. What can you feel there? Is it soft? Warm? Or maybe even uncomfortable? Just becoming aware of what is there in this moment. And we are moving ahead, bringing now our attention on the face. Can you feel the fresh air touching your face? And as we are already coming to the end of our meditation, I'm inviting to reflect this experience. What did you discover? Maybe there was something that you learned. And maybe you even can feel a shift in your physical and mental body. And to conclude this little experience and meditation practice, let me congratulate all of you who opened up to this possibility of practicing and going on this journey of awareness. Because from awareness comes choice. And we can choose to take actions for our well-being, for our health, even for our happiness. And when you go on these paths of discovery, you can also support others, encourage them. And if we all together go on these paths of awareness where we can make choices, we are creating a change for everybody, a change towards well-being, health, and happiness. And now I'm inviting you to slowly come back in the present moment, slowly opening the eyes as this meditation is now closed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gabriele. A big applause. Thank you. That was magical to see how you were able to change the complete energy in this room out from this busy Brussels Green Week bubble to something so calm and soft. And as you said, we have to start, when we want to change the world, we have to start with ourselves, to have the force and the health and the happiness to be able to change all this craziness around ourselves. Thank you. That was very, very impressive. And while we are collecting your commitments and your pledges, I just want to remind you that you can still vote for the Citizen Prize. It's made easy for you. You can just take this QR code or you go to lifeawards.eu and you can choose out of the 9 nominees for tonight which is your favorite project and which project should have the Citizens Prize tonight. We still don't know it. We will soon know, and then we'll let you know at the end of this ceremony. And I'm asking, is there already a basket coming back to me so that I can start like reading a few of your commitments? Maybe one basket could come back already. So I see all of you wrote something. That's wonderful. Eleni, maybe you can just come back with the first basket, and I just already take a few of them, and then you can go on. That's great. Thank you. I grab a few. I hope I can read them. I hope you've wrote it in a way that I can read it. I commit to isolating my house for energy efficiency. Really good. Really important. Stop producing waste. Oh, that's a difficult one. Waste in general. Good luck. But it's good to be, to aim high. I will sell my car. That's a nice one too. I will buy an electric bike and use it for short distance shopping. That's a good one too, yes. And I will turn my small urban garden into a biodiversity oasis. Beautiful, thank you. I don't know who wrote it, it's anonymous, but I will think of it. So next time you realize you haven't done it, you still remember there was Merle on stage, and she's still wondering if you've done it or not. So feel free to think of me and be inspired of really, really doing it. So first, let us have a big applause for yourself for committing to something. Applause to yourself. Maybe it helps you to go on for it. We'll go on reading throughout the ceremony some others, so if yours wasn't read yet, don't worry, I'll read some more. But I think now it's time to invite our first distinguished guest on stage for tonight. Since 2020, she serves as the Director General of the Environment Department of the European Commission, and her role is fundamental in implementing the European Green Deal's objectives, focusing on areas such as circular economy, biodiversity, and zero pollution initiatives. Honored audience, let's welcome Florika Finkheuer, the Director General of DG Environment, to stage. Welcome.
We're a little bit tucked here in the corner, but it's fine. Thank you very much, Merle. And actually, very warm welcome to all of you, be it here in the room. And I'm really amazed that after these 2 days of Green Week, we still have a lot of audience in the room. And I know that we also have audience online. So thank you very much for that. I think we are all very excited of what's coming, who's going to win. But before we do so, first of all, a big thank you. You made me my most relaxing moment in the week. Thank you very much for that. But also, actually, it's, I think, very good, a good bridge to life, because the life projects often originate, I guess, by somebody being mindful on saying, I need to change. And that's a good start. And that's actually what we all have to do when we are, let's say, be it on a climate or an environmental policy. I also see a lot of familiar faces here, but I see also new faces, which is good, because we always want to regenerate the LIFE award and the LIFE projects, so that's very good. One thing is for sure, we never had as beautiful trophies than this year. I think they're really special, and I'm very impressed by that, so that might be a motivation for, even applying more often. I actually wanted to say, give her an applause to you, because you are the applicants, you have been the finalists, you are the ones in the room, but we had a lot of applause, so I'm sorry we now go rather on. Let me say something about Life Awards which make them quite unique, and I think it's super important to have these awards, because the awards give recognition, and I know we can only give it to a few, but for me it's always one of the best moments in the year, because it is a very energizing moment. It is something positive. These are positive awards about somebody who has, as a group or alone or with authorities or not, has changed and made a contribution to have more nature or better climate. So that is making it very unique. And I think what also is important about Life, and we know it and we see it already here on this one, Life is a branding, right? It's not just something, it has a brand, and we are very proud of it. So let's make sure that we keep that, because we also have a very close community behind it, but we are expanding that community because we go on very, very new areas. It used to be perhaps more on the classical climate and environmental side, and now it goes on to very new technologies, innovation, and other areas of perhaps industrial applications, which is very, very good. We have circularity now and others, so that is very important. Why is it important for us in the Commission? Because you showcase what is possible, small scale, to change. And that is actually an incubator. It's quite important for us to see that this is happening, because what you do, you really translate an idea, perhaps also theoretically knowledge, in something very tangible, but also something with very practical applications and very big impact for whatever the outcome of your projects are. I mean, when it's conservation of nature, it's pretty obvious, but also when it is scaling up a circular idea. So this is, I think, which makes it very important. And you have shown that we actually have very fantastic solutions to everyday, small and big problems. And that's why I often explain to my colleagues who sometimes might be a bit skeptical on Life, and say, oh, it's small scale and it's not big and we need more. And I said, well, actually, do you know how many of the Life projects have been accelerators for something that you now have in your big spending programs? And that is also the beauty of Life. And I think that we should always keep in mind. Life has been doing that now for 30 years, and I think this is proven also that it is worth it. And we are very honored tonight to have also very, very special, very important Life projects. Again, those who show the uniqueness of innovation and impact, because ultimately when we convince, it is with the impact that we can convince. So thank you very much for the passion that you have put into your projects, even if not everybody will be a winner. I'm very grateful for that, and I'm absolutely sure that the community around you and those who are profiting and now seeing a difference from the projects that you have tested and tried, that this makes a difference. And I'm saying it because what I'm very, very impressed each and every year, and I'm quite sure when people come afterwards on stage and they explain, it will be again resonating with me, but also with you. The passion, but also the commitment that people put in these Life projects, and often really for years. And that is really remarkable, and I really would like to thank you for that, because that's not normal. That is because you're driven by having probably a mindfulness moment, but then really translating that into something very good. I hope that we have a very upbeat event tonight, and I think now we have to see who are the winners, and I really wish good luck to everybody. Thank you.
Stay on core. Stay, please. I would like you to read 2 of the pledges.
Yeah.
So you can choose.
Again, that I can read the handwriting. Yeah. I got a shock because it started with, I want to travel more. I can't read that. But it says, I want to travel more by train instead of plane or car. So it's a good.
So that's a good one. Maybe a second one.
Good. No, I was a bit.
Because we have so many great ones. That's a good
that one is close to my heart. I already just said it before. Go voting for the next EU Parliament. Well done.
I hope everyone has it in mind. Thank you so much. We'll see you later again. So I put them here so that we don't read them twice. We just heard it. We're all waiting to hear who wins today. I see all these excited faces over here. But have you ever wondered what happened to the winners from last year? Did it actually change anything for them that they won the prize? We wondered that because we're really into, we want to have an impact. So we asked the winners of the Citizen Prize of last year how much this prize has actually impacted their project. And we got an answer from Life Tech Mind from Spain, which is a project that develops and tests innovative ways of addressing the negative environmental impacts of mining on forests. And we got this nice answer. Winning the award has provided us with a unique platform to share our ideas and results with a wider audience, which has also helped to achieve significantly higher visibility all over the Valencia region, Spain and Europe, and with encouragement to initiate new projects. I think that's really nice. We just talked about scaling up and starting small and then reaching more people. I'm really looking forward to hearing from the winners of this year's Citizen Prize, what they will tell us in 1 year. So you can already prepare this in your mind in case you will maybe be the winner. Talking about winners, I should maybe introduce you to the jury, because the 3 main prizes, this was a jury deciding on who's going to win today, and maybe it's interesting for you to know who this was. I would like to present to you Martin Adams. He's the head of the Biodiversity, Health and Resource Program at the European Environment Agency. Adams is responsible for overseeing key areas such as biodiversity and ecosystems, human health and the environment, and circular economy and resource use. We also have Mr. Benjamin van Bunderen Robberechts. I tried. he told me how to say his name right, but yeah, I'm still learning. He's a Belgian climate and children's rights activist known for his initiative Climate Justice for Rosa. And this campaign began after he tragically lost his friend Rosa during the floods in Belgium in 2021. Afterwards, he successfully advocated for the establishment of an European Day for the victims of the global climate crisis, now observed annually on July 15. And we also have Mr. Piotr Zaubecki, alternate member of the Kujawsko-Pomorskie Regional Assembly in the European Committee of the Regions. And he has been instrumental in several regional developments focusing on sustainable growth and environmental stewardship, as well as sustainable urban development. And we just heard we already had a lot of applauses, but I think the 3 of them, they need another applause, because I'm pretty sure it was very, very hard to choose between all these great projects. So let's just celebrate the 3 of them. And we'll meet them, or some of them, and their verdict soon, because now I think it's very much time for the core of the ceremony. The actual handing over of these beautiful trophies. Are you ready to discover who will win today? No? Yes? Because I am. I'm very excited to know who's gonna win. And I would say, let's head out to our first category, nature. The category nature of the European Commission's LIFE Awards celebrates exceptional projects focused on nature conservation. These projects address the protection of endangered species and habitats, aiming to halt the loss of biodiversity in the European Union. The award recognizes efforts that have a significant positive impact on the natural environment, that promote sustainable management, and that contribute to the goals of the European Birds and Habitats Directives. And the nominees are
Deep in Latvia's forests, the emblematic laser-spotted eagle was endangered by human activities like logging and electrical infrastructure, jeopardizing its fragile habitat and, with it, our rich biodiversity. LIFE ACPOM project established protected areas and implemented innovative measures to conserve this precious, rare species, providing a safe breeding environment for the jeopardizing birds. These efforts led to the discovery of 543 new nests and the creation of 468 micro-reserves. As part of the project, conservation plans were updated and awareness-raising activities launched to highlight the need for species protection and habitat preservation. One of these initiatives is the Nest webcams, which gained 1.1 million YouTube views from 2018 to 2021. Decades of human interventions of flood protection, energy production, and land use have degraded the Lower Isar Valley in Germany. Flusselibnis Isar, a pioneering collaborative project by local nature protection and water management authorities, focused on extensive restoration efforts. Biodiversity has been revitalized in the region through innovative river engineering techniques and habitat creation. The project has introduced a new 420-meter river branch, established 20 new or optimized water bodies, and created 5 hectares of shallow water habitats vital for river fish reproduction. This initiative has significantly contributed to preserving rare habitats and emblematic species, ensuring a sustainable future for the Isar Valley and coming generations. Devastating environmental crimes threaten our ecosystems, demanding urgent action to support law enforcement. The Nature Guardians project intervened by training over 1,500 agents in Spain and beyond, and producing the first police investigation manual for biodiversity crimes in multiple languages. The objective was clear: fewer animal deaths from illegal activities. By providing specialized training and innovative tools, the initiative empowered authorities to effectively combat environmental offenses. The Nature Guardians project has generated a remarkable 62% reduction in wildlife mortality due to illegal acts, a 110% increase in crime detections, and a 34.5% rise in prosecutions.
Oh boy, I'm happy that I didn't have to choose. Such a great project. I'm very excited to hear he's gonna win. And to announce the award winner, I would like to hear from one of our jury members, Mr. Martin Adams. He prepared a video for us. Please, let us see the video.
It's a great pleasure to have been involved with the judging of the LIFE 2024 awards, and also to be here to announce the winner of the nature category for this year. LIFE projects, of course, fund a wide variety of nature conservation projects within the EU, particularly focusing on biodiversity, habitats, and species. As we've just seen in the clips from the finalists in this year's category, each present a commendable range of activities, ranging from conserving nature for eagles to restoring river plains and river habitats, and through to supporting legal implementation and awareness raising around that. I think, of course, while each of the projects demonstrated a variety of strengths, there's a common element in all of them, which is they really have presented active and commendable solutions that really help make concrete differences to protecting and restoring Europe's nature. It therefore gives me great pleasure to announce the winner of this year's LIFE 2024 awards in the nature category. It is Flusserlebnis Isar.
Congratulations! I would like to invite Ms. Antje Uhl from Flusserlebnis Isar and Director General Ms. Fink Hoya on stage. Yes, please. Congratulations. Oh, you brought a fish. And I hand over the microphone. It's your time to shine.
Yeah, thank you. Such a moving moment for us. I want to introduce you the real winner. That's our fish from the river. They are very busy. You saw it in the video. They are very busy breeding in the new grounds they have, the shallow waters we restored for the river, or the birds that are coming back every spring that just, oh my God. I want to say a few points. First of all, it's important that we get the space, the room for the nature to secure the properties that we can do such projects. And it's not like this project didn't start in 2015 when we received a grant agreement, but also not when we did all the proposal, but when people like Hubert, when they started like decades ago to get the space we needed for this project with dedication and with just love and power to, oh my God.
That's so beautiful.
Yeah, so it's important to have a team to work together. This project depends on working together from nature protection and water management. So we as a team reached these goals, and it's such an honor to crown a career like Hubert. His last day tomorrow will be the way home and go to retirement, and a lifelong career in nature protection found his place today.
Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Let's take a picture together. I will change sides. Yeah, maybe he wants to come. The last day before retirement. This is a great way to... Yes. Come in the middle. And the fish. Thank you so much for the emotions. And Hubert, I hope you'll continue having an impact, even in your retirement. And we still have something for you, because we have a graphic recorder who created some art based on your project. So let's have a look on this. So a little present for you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the emotions. Thank you for your work. Thank you very much. And thank you, Director General, for helping me out. And also the other nominees that haven't had this prize yet, they can still have the Citizen Prize. Just a little reminder, you can still vote for all of the projects for the Citizen Prize, yeah? So use the QR code or go to the website and vote for your favorite project. And I would say let's directly continue with the next category, climate action. action category of the European Commission's Life Awards honors exceptional projects focused on climate change mitigation and adaptation. These projects aim to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, develop innovative adaptation methods, and increase resilience to climate impacts. And the nominees are
Each year, urban heat waves in Europe intensify, creating a temperature difference with surrounding rural areas. This is known as the urban heat island effect. The Life Tree Check project invited stakeholders, experts, and citizens in 8 cities in Central Europe to address this challenge together. The app provided map-based data on greenery and trees, inviting users to discover how these spaces could contribute to cooling on hot days and to care for and actively support the cooling of city trees. This data also fed the design of new public spaces that could adapt to climate change by predicting each tree's potential cooling impact and its monetary value over 3, 5, and 20 years. Estonia faces substantial climate challenges. These include increased precipitation, more frequent heavy rainfalls, and flash flooding, all of which strain existing stormwater and wastewater systems. The Life Urban Storm project aimed to enhance flood management and strengthen Estonian urban areas against climate change. It applied sustainable urban drainage systems combined with a digitized stormwater management system to collect and reuse rainwater in Viimsi and Tallinn. Local authorities were also trained and guided on how to design, implement, and finance climate-resistant water management projects. As a result, rainwater emergencies decreased significantly from 21 to 17 incidents annually in Viimsi and from 7 to an impressive 0 in Tallinn. 9 Estonian municipalities developed climate change strategies and action plans. 2 decades ago, erosion had already impacted 20% of European coasts. Today, traditional approaches to engineering have further exacerbated natural area loss, increasing submersion and erosion risks. The Adapto project promoted community engagement, landscape understanding, and nature-based solutions to raise awareness of the problem and explore new approaches that support decision-making for sustainable coastal management. As a potential solution, this pioneering project reconnected polders to the sea, maximizing the capabilities of marine habitats to reduce hazard risks. In addition to monitoring biodiversity, it performed social perception studies and in-depth economic analyses on the benefits of erosion management, weighing up the pros and cons of adaptive coastal management versus engineering.
And to announce the award winner, I would like to invite jury member Mr. Benjamin van Bunderen-Roverecht on stage. Please come and join me. Please let us know who's gonna win.
So I think now that we have all had a look at those 3 amazing finalists, you all understand how difficult it was to choose one. Life co-finances outstanding projects all over the EU that focus on climate action. These projects are all very different and aimed at reducing greenhouse gas emissions, implementing and developing innovative ways to adapt to climate change and increase resilience to its impacts. Together, the 3 finalists cover a large portion of the EU and have done outstanding work on reducing the risk of floods, coastal erosion, and heat in cities. I would like to stress that these 3 very different projects are more than just ordinary projects. All 3 of them reduce the risks of climate change-related death. We must not forget that climate change isn't just about numbers and statistics. It's about lives, human and animal lives. Climate change can kill. And that's why I would like to personally thank each of these finalists. The work they have done and continue to do is essential. And the winner of the EU Life Award 2024 for climate action goes to the Life Tree Check.
Congratulations. To hand over the prize, I would like to introduce you to Mr. Kurt van den Berge. He serves as the Director General of the DG for Climate Action at the European Commission, and his role primarily involves overseeing the European Union strategies and actions on climate change, which includes leading international negotiations and managing the EU's Green Deal initiatives. Welcome. I'll give you the prize that you can hand over.
Great pleasure.
And once this is done, I hand you the microphone to say a few words.
Thank you very much. I'm very surprised by that, and I'm very honored by this prize. We, with our project, open the debate about urban heat island problems in Central Europe, and we would like to also highlight the connection between the trees, about the especially the caring about the trees, and the connection to the water management, especially rainwater management. That's very, very important topic in the big cities especially. Therefore, I would like to also thanks from this point, thanks to all of the cities which we work together in the project. It was a big cities, Prague, Brno, Plzeň, Ostrava from Czech Republic, Budapest from Hungary, Valbry from Poland, and Košice and Prešov from Slovakia. Therefore, I would like to thanks not only the jury and all of the people, but also to these cities.
Thank you. Thank you, Martin. Such an important topic. You just mentioned climate change kills, and I just read about how many heat deaths already exists and how this is growing more and more. So thank you for this important work. Let's get together a bit and have a picture all together. Yeah, you can apply for a picture. And we also prepared something for you. This is for you from Blaise, our graphic recorder. Thank you so much. Thank you for helping me out here. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, the voting for the Citizen Prize is closed now. So if you haven't done it yet, now it's too late. We'll know who wins this prize soon, but not yet. Now we come to the third main category, circular economy and quality of life. And the nominees are
The European footwear industry generates significant CO2 and non-recyclable waste. In the absence of universal targets or assessment tools, it struggles to adopt eco-friendly practices. Life Green Shoes for All tackled this by actioning a product environmental footprint tracking method. Setting targets on raw materials, plastic waste, and emissions, the project promoted eco-design and the development of greener products. The project surpassed revenue expectations, certifying and promoting eco-design shoes. It achieved substantial reductions in CO2 emissions through the manufacture and sales of sustainable footwear. And on top of that, it pioneered recycled materials for environmentally friendly shoe production, driving lasting change in the sector. Global competition for natural resources, especially water, is intensifying. Agriculture consumes about 70% worldwide, rising to 95% in agriculture-based nations, often inefficiently. Planet Farms Life presented an innovative solution with the EU's first industrial vertical farm, showcasing a 10,000 square meter facility of vegetables and herbs. Through cutting-edge air treatment, hydroponics, and automation, it demonstrated significant reductions in resource consumption. The project delivered positive environmental, socio-economic, and awareness-raising impacts on water management, sustainable agriculture, and pesticide reduction. Key achievements included an 88 to 95% reduction in water, over 95% less fertilizer use, and 100% elimination of pesticides compared to industrial agriculture, making a milestone in sustainable agriculture. Escalating demand for animal protein is expected to surge by 75% by 2050, straining natural resources and exacerbating environmental degradation, deforestation, and overfishing. Conventional fish and soy meal feeds contribute to these issues, urgently requiring sustainable alternatives. Life Waste to Protein bred 300 tons of black soldier fly larvae, fed on 20 tons of daily bio-waste, mainly from local supermarkets. It transformed organic waste into feed, providing a circular approach to waste management challenges. As Europe's first modular insect farm, Life Waste to Protein reduced CO2 emissions by 25 to 42% compared to traditional feeds, serving as a model for sustainable agriculture and an innovative solution to Europe's annual 58 million tons of bio-waste.
So impressive. And as you can see, this category focuses on recognizing and celebrating initiatives, projects, but also businesses that have successfully integrated circular economy principles to enhance the quality of life. And to announce the winner in this category, unfortunately, our third jury member, Mr. Piotr Zaubetzky, cannot be with us today. But I'm very, very happy now to introduce you to Mr. Jacek Gajewski, alternate member of the European Committee of the Regions. No, please come over here, come to me. I'll give you a microphone and you will let us know the secret.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to extend greetings of Mr. Piotr Zaubetzky, President of Kujawsko-Pomorskie region, who unfortunately couldn't come and can't be with us here, but anyway, he's sending his greetings to everyone in this room and also to everyone following this ceremony online. I'm honored to be here tonight in European Commission with so many guests working on innovative and effective projects for the future of us and next generations. We are here tonight to celebrate outstanding achievements in integrating circular economy principles to improve quality of life. Through the LIFE programs, European Commission co-finances different programs that makes difference and demonstrate innovations and create lasting positive impact on our environment and society. The three projects have shown remarkable results in many important areas. They have provided great benefits to communities, reduced environmental footprints, led to wider and deeper environmental impact, and created solutions that can be followed by other regions and communities. They succeeded because they involved many people by forming partnerships and involving local communities, businesses, and policymakers. They build strong networks that increase their impact and effectiveness. Each finalist tonight has demonstrated excellence in setting the new standards for addressing environmental challenges. Those creative, forward-thinking projects made the selection of single winner a challenging task. And anyway, without further ado, I would like to announce, and it's my great honor to announce, the winner of Life Awards 2024 in the category of circular economy and quality of life. The winner is Life Waste to Protein.
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you. Moritz Gold is coming on stage, and I would also like to invite DG Mrs. Fink Hoyer. I give this to you. I almost gave it to the wrong person. Congratulations. And then I give you the microphone so that you can say a few words. Oh, you change, yes.
Yeah, what a moment. Thank you very much. Thank you very much also to the jury, of course, to all the live team, because I mean, all for the report. I'm very nervous because I mean, it was a long journey. It was not always easy, and I also want to thank you to all our supporters, to all our customers, and most importantly also to our team, because all for the commitment, and they did a great job. And it began with a simply but powerful idea to use insects to convert organic waste into proteins and use it for the feed industry, and it's a circular economy approach. And with the live support, we are now, operating in Italy, in France, in Switzerland, in Austria, in Germany, and without that, I think that award will help us to grow, and we want to use it also to grow faster. And thank you very much. I can promise you it's just the beginning.
That's wonderful to hear. Thank you so much. Let's have a picture together. Say, please. We just want to have a picture together. And you're leaving with the trophy. We need it for the picture. And now there's too much paparazzi. Can you just this picture? So much to do. Okay, no, don't run away. We also prepared something. Oh, there's so much happening here. Look. Blaise also prepared something for you. Is it you? Yes, it's you. Yeah. Beautiful. You also brought something.
Yeah, anyway,
Yeah. I give you a microphone. Wait. So you still want to say something? Here.
Yeah, once again, ladies and gentlemen, because it's a big honor for me to represent Kujawsko-Pomorskie region, the land of really independent cities and villages, also land of the people who really care of the future, about the future of the planet, and also it's a great honor for me to be here once again. I've got some small presents from our region. Maybe you know our capital of region, Torin, is really popular of gingerbread. So in the bags there are gingerbreads, and I hope that you will enjoy it.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Folder. Thank you. I get thank you very, very much. Thank you so much. I will give a closer look later. Thank you so much. And I think what becomes very clear when we're hearing the speeches, when we're seeing the videos, how important it is to have the support from all levels and for projects to be able to scale up, to start with a small idea and then to grow all over Europe and having this huge impact that we're creating here tonight. That's very beautiful to see. I promised you a special category tonight, and I think now it's time to tell you a little bit more about this. Water is essential for life, and managing our water resources wisely is crucial for the future of our planet, but also for the future of humanity. This year, in line with the topic of the Green Week, we honor a project that has shown outstanding innovation and impact in water management. So the special category is water. And let's take a closer look at our remarkable winning project with this short introductory video.
Clean waters are everyone's business. Restoring vital freshwater habitats goes beyond protected zones to catchment areas, and this requires deep collaboration. The Fresh Habitat Life IP project brought together over 30 organizations from across water and environmental sectors to improve the health and diversity of freshwater habitats and species in Natura 2000 sites around Finland. Through intense cooperation, the initiative revitalized rivers, lakes, and wetlands. It restored 752 hectares of peatland, reopened 700 kilometers of fish migration routes, and pioneered methods to safeguard endangered freshwater pearl mussels and rejuvenate 25 kilometers of streams. The project made a big splash with the public and the media, reflecting the transformative power of collective action in conservation efforts.
I think the fish liked this project and saw some friends here. I would like to invite on stage DG Fink Hoyer and Mr. Jari Ilmonen for the special category water. Let's maybe have a conversation before, or if you want to carry both, we can. I just give you the mic. Yeah, you like it, yeah? It's beautiful, yeah. Okay, you give it before.
Thank you so much and congratulations.
But now you have to carry the microphone and the prize.
Okay, I'll manage.
You'll
okay.
manage,
yeah.
That's good. Maybe you can tell us a bit more about the special award.
Well, first of all, Merle, you had said it already. I mean, we had the whole Green Week around water. You still see the WaterWise EU campaign, See Water Differently. So you definitely saw water differently. And I think it was, as you said, almost like a non-brainer to have the special award really for a water project. Your water project is very special because you have seen in the video, it is a lot of capacity building. It's about fresh water and about habitats restoration. So combining many things and many stakeholders. And may I say something, because we have Anne Buril here sitting as well from CINEA, and I really like to thank her, not only for the organization, but also for making it possible that we could have a special prize, and this time on water. So please stand up that we also give you applause. for all the colleagues, if you allow, just allow it, because Behind Life is, of course, also our agency who is organizing everything and also this event. But this shouldn't take away any limelight from you, because you're the one to be really celebrated, but I just wanted to use that occasion as well.
Maybe you can tell us a bit more about how Life contributed to the success of your program, of your project.
Well, it was essential, of course. And we started preparing for the project in 2013 when we heard the first rumors of new, interesting, exciting, life-integrated projects that were about to be launched. So we started it in late 2013, and well, it was a 2-year process to...
Maybe you can take the microphone a bit closer.
Closer, yeah. Yeah, 2-year process to make the application. And then when we had the final approval, well, I was a little bit concerned that, well, what kind of a monster did we create? It was a really big project with 20 million euros and 7 years and 31 beneficiaries. But it was really interesting. And well, I'm very honored to be here tonight. And we in Parks and Wildlife Finland, we run many life projects, have run along the years, and are currently also running. We are very proud of this award.
And maybe you just said you were afraid of the monster you created.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a monster now. But maybe you have some advice to give to other projects, maybe other life projects, something you've learned throughout the way.
Well, yes, we did learn a great deal during the process. Well, we were among the 6 first IP projects to start. And I think we were the first one to finish. We handed out our final report just a year ago. So actually this whole process took 10 years of my life. But we learned a great deal about managing large projects, like how many and what kind of beneficiaries are good, maybe not too small, maybe not too big, and how to involve them. We had a very good consortium of dedicated beneficiaries. Nevertheless, even there were many of those, but we really had a very good set of dedicated, devoted people all across Finland. An
Great.
amazing team.
So you need a good team.
Yes, and we have utilized everything we have learned so far in quite a few new projects, like Strategic Nature Project that started just this year.
Beautiful. Maybe you could just give us a little insight. Why is it so important for the European Commission to support projects like this?
Well, first of all, it is, as you have noticed, not only big in scale, but it also combines different stakeholders. And I think this is the first time, I think, that we really go for an integrated projects. It has a lot of complexity, but as I said in the beginning, also a lot of passion and commitment behind, and years of commitment. But it's about capacity building, and that as well, not only on the results, but also getting others along. And this integration, that was really something which we wanted to demonstrate and to highlight and recognize.
That's beautiful, that's beautiful. Let's have a real picture together, where we're really like posing. Oh, yeah, sorry, I didn't take away your microphone. There's always the picture applause. Wonderful. And please have a look at our beautiful drawing from our graphic recorder. This is for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your help too. Thank you.
Thank you.
And now, I think it's time to finally get to know who will have the Citizen Prize tonight. Maybe we can have the jingle for the Citizen Prize. This special award is all about recognizing your voice in environmental and climate initiatives. And I would like to welcome on stage, you've seen her already for a few seconds, Anne Burrill, the European Climate Infrastructure and Environment Executive Agency's head of the unit Life Environment. Welcome. I hand this over to you. It's a pleasure to have you here. Would you mind also reading 2 pledges? from
Certainly.
tonight.
Thank you, Merle, and thank you to everyone here. It's a huge honor to be with you, and I'm really excited to find out who's won in the voting that just ended.
Just a mic a bit closer to your mouth.
Okay.
So that
I think
everyone
they heard.
can hear you. Great to have you here. So
Okay.
I hope you choose one that you can read.
Okay, I will buy only sustainable clothes. Well, that's a really good one and really links to that project we just saw. You know where to buy your shoes now.
Yes.
Huh? Yeah.
And maybe a second
Another
one,
one?
because there are so many.
Let's see. I plan to take cold showers every day to save on energy. Wow, you're brave.
That wasn't me.
Not me either.
Maybe before we open this special envelope, or you open it, I won't do it, maybe you could share with us what makes the Citizen Prize so special.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I think the Citizens Prize is there to celebrate and highlight the link between the LIFE program and the EU citizen. As you know, it's the person who's going to win this prize got it because they got the most votes in an open election for any interested citizen. And that means it's really a reflection of how the citizens perceive the innovation and the impact that comes out of LIFE projects. And we think also that this democratic process really helps to underline how individuals make a difference. You can make a difference in who wins the award, but you can also make a difference in your actions on the environment. You can change how the future of Europe is. And this principle of participation is really at the heart of the LIFE program. As you know, all our programs work with the stakeholders. They work with the authorities, they work with the businesses, work with the NGOs, the researchers, often with volunteers. So LIFE is a program about collaboration, about what we can do together, about how every individual's contribution helps. And that's a lot of what we try to underline and highlight through the LIFE Award. Of course, like all the other prizes, we're also honoring and acknowledging the actions and the people who have done these outstanding projects and how they've been an inspiration for everyone else to take action.
Yeah, and all the projects are actually, I mean, winners already.
Indeed.
By having this impact. So I hand this over to you, and it's up to you now to announce. It's like at the Oscars.
Wow.
But we're not, hopefully not doing the same mistake as they did at the Oscars a few years ago, giving the wrong envelope.
Let's see. Okay, this tells me that the winner of the LIFE 24 Awards in the category of Citizens Prize is the project Nature Guardians.
Congratulations. Please join us on stage. Congratulations. First I do this, and then... How does it feel? Please, close to your mouth.
Quite
Yeah.
fine, okay. Thank you. Thank you, first of all, to the Commission and the LIFE program for supporting nature conservation for many years, we hope. Thank you also, of course, to our partners in the project, the Guardia Civil, Spanish Environmental Policy, the Junta de Andalucía, the regional government, and our Portuguese partner in BirdLife International, SPEA. But especially, very especially, thanks to the citizens, to this popular jury that have voted for our project. We consider this a very important prize, and especially is a very special gift in our 70th anniversary. We are celebrating this year as the oldest NGO in Spain. We think it's very important because indicates the alignment between the worries and the expectations of the society with the work of an NGO like SEO BirdLife. We think that we have provided some kind of answers to this awareness of the citizens for having better tools for fighting against environmental crime. So, as was stated in the video, and I'm not going to repeat, the results of the project provides with tools for improving efficiency and effectiveness of the actions against environmental crimes, also to improve compliance with environmental legislation in the European Union, and reinforce also the role of the NGOs and the role of alliances. Always important, but we think that more than ever, we need now joint efforts. We need now alliances between NGOs, institutions, companies, corporates, civil society, everyone that can contribute in some way to preserve our environment. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you. More than ever, we need to work together. Let's have a picture together first, before we work together. Yeah, we frame them. Usually there's applause when we're taking a picture. Thank you. And let's have a look. Yes, Blaise also draw something for you. Thank you very much for your work. Thank you for your support, and congratulations again. Thank you. And now, unfortunately, we approach the final moments of this beautiful shared moment together, the beautiful ceremony. I don't know how you feel, but I feel very inspired by so many great projects, by so many people who actually get together, work together, build alliances, and change the world to the better. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce our final distinguished speaker, the Director General of DG Klima, Mr. Kurt van den Bergje. Please use this.
Thank you very much. Dear friends of LIFE, it's not only a great pleasure to address a few words to this movement of change makers, it's also been a very uplifting experience to see this commitment to action, to improve our life and our nature and natural environment. I think what brings us all together is this commitment to act so that we live well within planetary boundaries. When you work on environmental and climate policy these days, you alternate between hope and despair. And you go between hope and despair several times a day. We listen a lot to science. And when you listen to science, the future does not always look very promising. Yesterday, New Delhi in India saw temperatures of more than 52 degrees. Science tells us that last year, the average person on this globe experienced 26 additional days of abnormal warming. And this is not only in the rest of the world. We also see this in Europe. It's sufficient to look at Spain, which is suffering from drought. We have seen flash floods in Germany. We have seen killer algae in the Oder River in Poland. We see forests in the Czech Republic being degraded by the bark beetle. And these are just a few of the examples. So what we need to realize is that we will probably be the last generation that knows what a stable climate is. But let me not depress you with all these words, because there are also so many reasons for hope and confidence in the future. And this Green Week of the last days is a fantastic example of the commitment and the possibility to act and to enact change. This award ceremony has really shown what we can do all together to really improve the situation. And it's not only about us here and us following online. We also know that the public at large really wants environmental action and environmental improvement. We published earlier this week a Eurobarometer, which clearly showed that 84% of European citizens want EU environmental legislation to protect the environment. And more than the public, there's also the business sector that is really asking us to stay the course on the European Green Deal, because they know that this is a program of economic modernization and of mobilizing the investment in a better future. And we are on track. We are decoupling our economic growth from emissions, and we are decoupling our economic prosperity from resource use at a moment when unemployment is at historically low levels, investments are increasing, and our trade surplus is growing to a level that we haven't seen in 20 years, which is quite counterintuitive when you would read the media these days. And this is also happening globally. We have seen a very good outcome at the COP in Dubai, where the world agreed to transition away from fossil fuels, which is a small and late step for our climate, but a very significant step for our global economy. And we have seen an agreement last year on the Kunming-Montreal COP for improving and protecting our biodiversity. And to those who think that we're sitting still, I can show all the legislation that has been adopted in the recent weeks by our member states in the Council. Just today, the Council signed off on a new right to repair directive, for example, and agreed to withdraw the European Union from the Energy Charter. And yes, maybe some pieces of legislation are still missing and should be coming hopefully soon. But I think you will all agree that what we have put in place over the last 5 years is really monumental in terms of a framework to really put us on course for a systemic transformation with reaching climate neutrality by 2050, developing a truly circular economy and protecting our nature, which is also a strong ally for achieving our climate goals. But this is a framework, and the framework will only happen if we all act and if we all deliver on the goals. And that's what really belongs to us now, that we act to deliver on those environmental and climate goals. And I've been seeing here that we are really actors of this transformation. We can do this transformation in our everyday life, the way we consume, where we put our savings, the temperature of the water with which we shower. We can do this through our jobs, wherever we work, and we can and have to do this also by using our democratic right and our democratic duty, by going to vote in the European Parliament elections, as Florica also said. This is really up to us. This is what can change our future for the better. And in doing so, I would invite us all to think about what Pope Francis said in the encyclic Laudatio Deum. He said, and I quote, "To the powerful, I can only repeat this question: what would induce anyone at this stage to hold on to power only to be remembered for their inability to take action when it was urgent and necessary to do so?" Thank you very much for your commitment and all the work you're doing. It's greatly fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Stay with me, Mr. Vandenberge. Please stay with me for a second. Don't run away. I still need you to do something. As it became a tradition, if you can talk about a tradition after 90 minutes, but maybe you would like to also read us some of the pledges.
Very good. With pleasure. I commit to do green...
washing?
Greenwashing?
I commit to do green... Okay, I think we're going to take another one.
I commit to do green dishwashing using less aggressive detergents.
That's a better one.
We were a bit...
This one seems to be easier to read.
This one is more straightforward. I will start to use my own solar energy at home.
That's a nice one. Maybe just a third one, because we have so many. And, you know, there's one with a heart.
Great, thank you. I will teach my family about regenerative gardening. Oh, that's a great one.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Director General. No greenwashing here. We're not going to do that. So, with I see the clock here, it's almost 7 o'clock, and I feel very thankful. I feel thankful for this great audience. It was a pleasure working with you tonight. I feel thankful for so many great projects. I feel thankful for the hope that was created by all of you, but especially mentioned in the end again. And I would like us to not leave all this great energy that we created by starting with a mindfulness session and then going over into action, not to leave it here in the room. I mean, we need energy in this room too, but I would like us to take all this energy we took here today outside with us and bring it to our workplace, to our families, to our friends. Don't forget about your pledges. Tell people about it. Talk to people about what we need to do. Create alliances, as we heard, and take this energy with you. What you do is a great, great and important work. You have big impact. Please continue to do so. It's so, so important what you do, and it's a pleasure to learn from all of your projects. A big, big applause again for all the finalists, please. And as you may know, there's a cocktail waiting for you outside. But now I have bad news for the winners, because we would like the winners to stay in this room afterwards for just a few more minutes to take a shared picture with all of the winners. And all the others can already start going outside, but please don't drink everything. The winners, they still need to celebrate afterwards. Thank you so much for tonight. Enjoy the evening. Good night.